Well, hey there, folks. We're almost halfway through October. We're October 11th, 2024 today. Just got done mowing the backyard. It's a Friday. There's Old Bird Village right there. We still have some purple on the butterfly bush here. Look at how big this butterfly bush has gotten this summer. Still have some purple flowers on it. There's what's left of the grapevine. It's kind of starting to get a little crinkly there. There's the fish barrel. Look at all the fish in there still. Got some water lettuce in there. But that thing is full of fish. I'm going to have to tell my son he's going to have to get rid of about half of them. There's way too many in there. Either that or I'm going to do a bigger barrel. Come up over the backside of Bird Village here. I have my little bee house here. You can see some native bees have one in there and probably hatched and came out. There's the pear tree. There's only a couple pears left on it. Most of them we've ate, or the worms have got them, or the birds have got them. Here's the backside of the apple tree there. The cherry tree, you can see it's starting to thin out as we start to get into cooler nights. In this 3/4 wine barrel here, there's a lot of marigolds, and you can see there's quite a bit of strawberries. I haven't even been harvesting in them. I need to come over here and get the strawberries, but look at how they're waterfalling down the barrel. That looks real nice there. And then here's our little dry riverbed here. Here's a couple of the last stragglers of the pears here. There's the peach tree, the red barren peach tree. No more peaches this year. We've already got all we're going to get. Here's the top of the yard up here by my goat. How you doing, Mr. Goat? Meh, meh. That's not a very good goat noise, Mr. Goat. Here's a wild cottonwood that I've let grow, and I know better. I know I'm going to have to cut it down, but just let it go for a little while here. I just cut these today. These were a lot bigger, but I cut this plant way back. Some various peppers. I believe these are bell peppers, and these were another kind over here on that one. I don't really care for these peppers. I know my son does. I keep telling him to come over here and eat these. This is just loaded with peppers all over the place right there. I forget what these are called. I just call them desert plants. They had a bunch of these seed pods on them, huge. I cut them all down today to get rid of them. They're pretty much hanging over on the lawn. You see one of the stalks I cut right there. Same thing with this one. Cut all the stalks off of there. And I believe these are some probably morning glories or something here, or something climbing all over here. I didn't plant them, but I'll leave them. Here's another butterfly bush here. Here's the owl watching over the yard there. Here's the little reindeer cherry tree. It's not doing too good. I don't know if it's just because it's fall or if something's not doing good for the leaves. I don't know. Like I said in a previous video, all these other trees, they all came from Lowe's and they're doing great. This one I paid 3 times as much at a nursery, and I just haven't been as happy with the one from the nursery. I'll never go back. I'll just go to Lowe's for all my fruit trees from now on. This Santa Rosa plum, it came from Lowe's and it's doing fine. You can see it's grown quite a bit this year. This is only its second year. Well, folks, for the second or third time, the wind has blown down my purple robe locust. You see how big it used to be there, and it was taller than my shed at one point. That's a purple robe locust right there. Yeah, so this was much taller than my shed. The problem was it just had it was so top heavy. And the wind snapped it off a few years ago. And I cut that stump down probably about 3 feet taller than where it is now. Maybe, yeah, about 3 feet. And I started putting out suckers right at the very top of it. Grew again, grew a nice big tree or bush again. Well, the wind came again and snapped it off again. These are brittle, fragile trees. So after this last time here a few months ago, whenever it was, I cut about 1.5 feet of stump left on it, and I put out that shoot. Still a sucker growing off the base of the tree there, but you can see how big it's gotten. So I put a support up for it, and I just took the chainsaw today and cut that almost down to the ground. So we're gonna let that one go, and I'll be mindful of it, and I'll probably top it so it can get, you know, the main branch can get thick, and maybe it'll grow more of a bush than a tree. We'll see what happens with it. Anyways, folks, here's the lawn. Still very nice and green for this time of year. Looks nicer than any of my neighbor's lawn, that's for sure. And of course, I keep this running for the birds. These here that I planted in these white pots have really done good since I put them in there. Just maybe a month and a half ago. They've really taken off, and they don't require a lot of water at all. And here's another one over here on this side. See, it's doing very well also. Anyways, folks, that's all I have. This is the backyard, almost halfway through October 2024. I do have to trim that climbing rose bush. It's going crazy, as you can see. But yeah, that's what we've got for this time of year. Anyways, thanks for watching. Catch you next time.